Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Tension in Abuja. Residents flee as terrorists promise fresh attack. Tension in Abuja. Residents flee as terrorists promise fresh attacks. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Information gathered says that tension in Abuja. Residents flee as terrorists promise fresh attacks. Several residents, particularly women and children in the Abajil Area Council Federal Capital Territory FCT communities of Adadba, Godi, Tekpeshe, Kutara, Rafin Daji, Lafia Yaba, Mayaki, and Gulida have fled their homes over possible terrorist attack. When our correspondent visited some of the towns on Sunday, many houses remained unoccupied, with only a few locals, mostly males, seen in the videos under trees, while others worked on their farms along the road. Yakubul Ibrahim, an Adadba native who was observed working on his farm, revealed that bandits forced him to relocate his two wives and children out of the neighborhood. Many men, he added, had relocated their wives and children for fear of being attacked by the bandit while he stayed because of his farm. He further said, I had to move my wives and children to Yangoji. I don't sleep in here. After I finish work on the farm, I move to Yaba to sleep and come back the following morning. Abdullahi Mayaki, the village head of Adadba, said his subject, particularly women and children, had abandoned the village of fear of being assaulted by bandits. He said, some of my subjects have to stay back after moving their families out to Yaba, Abajil and Yangojil over fear of the bandit threat. And another thing we are facing here is that others have taken advantage of that to move their cows and eat up our crops. He added that the bandits delivered a message through the abducted victims at the Tekpeshe who were released, telling the people to prepare for their arrival. Only a few locals were seen during another visit to Tekpeshe and Godi villages. Usman Aliyu, a resident of Godi, said the villagers were living in fear because of the activities of the bandits. He said that was how they threatened to attack the neighboring Zago village in Niger State, and today they have sacked the entire village. In fact, the village head of Zago has relocated to Labaji with his family. The district head of Godi, Alhaji Bala Muhammad, was not at home when our reporter visited. as he was said to have traveled to Yaba on the invitation of the head to Yaba, His Royal Highness Alhaji Abdullahi Adamu, for a meeting over the security situation in the area. It was further gathered that Wednesday's attacks came 4 days after the neighboring communities of Bada and Yaba were attacked, during which at least one person was killed. It was also gathered that 5 persons were kidnapped in the neighboring Zago village in Niger State. The spokesman of the Niger State Police Command, ASP Wasiu Abiodun, could not be reached for reaction on the development as he did not pick calls put across to him. Also, spokesperson of the FCT Police Command, DSP Ade Josephine, did not reply to an SMS on the development. Information gathered says that tension in Abuja, residents flee as terrorists promise fresh attacks. Several residents, particularly women and children in the Abajileria Council Federal Capital Territory, FCT communities of Adaba, Godi Tekpesheku Tara, Rafin Daji, Lafia Yaba, Mayakil and Gulida have fled their homes over possible terrorist attacks. When our correspondent visited some of these towns on Sunday, many houses remained unoccupied, with only a few locals, mostly males, seen in groups under trees, while others walked on their farms along the roads. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop out the comment section and let us know what